Hello there, my name is Jarrett, and today we are breaking down the recently released The Batman trailer. This trailer was released a part of DC's fandom event. This was an online event that was DC's online Comic-Con-esque event where they revealed a lot of their new upcoming content. Let's dive in. In this first sequence, we see a masked man taping up his victim. This is the first image of the Riddler, one of the villains being showcased in The Batman. He's being played by Paul Dano. He is famous for starring in There Will Be Blood and Little Miss Sunshine. I think this is a great interpretation of the Riddler. He's extremely creepy and very suiting for the noir setting that director Matt Reeves is building for this movie.
From your secret friend.
Underneath the bridge.
Who?
Topper sprung a leak.
We now get a closer look at the Riddler's victim. His entire face is wrapped in that duct tape with the words "No More Lies" painted on. This message that the Riddler is sending may be the drive for the Riddler's actions. Is he sick of the Batman lying to Gotham City, or could it be something or someone else? We also see Jeffrey Wright's character James Gordon for the first time. Jim Gordon is Batman's longtime connection within the Gotham City Police Department. Jeffrey Wright has donned Gordon's classic mustache, and I am very excited to see his interpretation of the young police officer.
Animals I've trapped.
Haven't a clue.
All become my pet.
Let's play a game. Just me and you. Any of this mean anything to you?
Enter the Batman. I would like to talk about his suit first and foremost. His suit is very tactical looking, but still very fresh. Fans will have to remember that Matt Reeves has stated that this Batman has only been fighting crime for 2 years at this point. You can tell he's still fairly new at this in terms of the Bat's career, since he is wearing combat boots. Batman is presented with a greeting card, addressed directly to him. We hear the sinister words, "Let's play a game, just you and me." These words scream the Riddler if I've ever seen any. You could also see some type of code written on the bottom of the card. Naturally, someone on Reddit has already decoded the hidden message. It says, "He still lies." Another message about lying that the Riddler has left, including the blood message left on the wall of newspaper articles.
You're becoming quite a celebrity. Why is he writing to you?
In this next sequence, we see the first appearance of Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne without the bat suit. He is watching the current commissioner, Pete Savage, played by Alex Ferns, giving a press conference. This conference is more than likely about the recent killings that the Riddler has committed. Next to him is James Gordon. He is famously known as the commissioner of GCPD, but since this is the early days of the Batman, he has not rose to the rank yet. Maybe this movie will lead to the promotion, but knowing the world of Batman, it will probably be under nefarious circumstances. We also see the first look at the Batcave. It's very rustic and underground, and I really dig it. It really shows again that Bruce Wayne doesn't have all the bells and whistles that he eventually gets. That voiceover we hear, that is the voice of Alfred the Butler, played by Andy Serkis. I wish we could have seen him in this trailer, but I guess that will have to be for the next The Batman trailer. We also see another victim of the Riddler. He crashes into a funeral and causes a frenzy. Another card is strapped to his chest. But what could it say?
If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye?
This sequence reveals even more characters. We get Zoe Kravitz as the Catwoman, and crazy enough, Colin Farrell as the Penguin. Just as Batman is early in his crime-fighting career, so is Catwoman and the Penguin. To me, it looks like Catwoman is breaking into the apartment that Batman and the cops found the duct tape body in. She has a typical thief outfit with the nice touch of a ski mask that resembles cat ears. She gets into a brawl in said apartment with Batman, who has caught her red-handed. I would like to imagine that this is the first time that they are meeting. The Penguin is up to no good, of course, in this sequence. He would appear to be running his own gang of sorts, and Batman is there to stop him at the sanitation depot. This leads to gunfire, and probably more. During this clip, we hear the words, "If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye?" This, to me, sounds like the Riddler broadcasting his do not lie propaganda. It seems like it is aimed at the Batman. Batman is known to show out justice in his own way, and it seems like the Riddler is calling Batman out, as well as the rest of Gotham, for allowing the Batman to pursue his vigilante justice.
The hell are you supposed to be? I'm vengeance. Whoa! This guy's crazy.
Now we get to the real good stuff. We see a gang waiting in the rain for something, and the Batman approaches. He asks him, "What are you supposed to be?" And man, does Batman find out. The brutality and anger behind every punch shows how much the Batman hates criminals in Gotham. Eventually, Batman answers his question with the response, "I am vengeance." I got chills down my spine the first time I watched this. We get that sweet beatdown, and then boom, the Batmobile. It has a brand new design that screams muscle car, but judging from it, it has a lot more horsepower than your standard muscle car. You see, you need to have a slick ride if you're fighting crime in Gotham City. We even get a view from the front. The Batmobile is the detail I have been waiting for the most. I love a good muscle car, so to see this design has me so excited to see the full thing. We see a car chase between the Batman and the Penguin, where the Penguin exclaims, "This guy's crazy!" Of course he is crazy. He's the Batman. You have to be crazy to fight crime in a town like Gotham City.
You're part of this too. How am I part of it? You'll see.
As we wrap up the trailer, we get the first look at the title card of the movie, The Batman. It's red, which really drives a sense of anger and hate that really drives the Batman into fighting the criminals of Gotham City. Before it ends, we see Bruce Wayne watching something on his computer. It appears that the Riddler has sent him his own message straight to the Batcave. Bruce asks the question that is on everyone's mind. How is the Batman a part of this? Well, we won't get to find out until 2021, just as is shown at the end of the trailer. Wow, what an epic trailer. It just showed so much in a short amount of time. And for me, it got me even more pumped for the movie. The action looks stellar, and what has me truly giddy is the detective noir feeling of the movie. Director Matt Reeves has stated that he is really trying to make Batman into the detective that Batman truly is in the comics. Batman's comics were first titled Detective Comics, and they are really running with that element. It is nice to see a young Batman and his gallery of rogues in the early stages without having to give us another origin story. I think at this point we are all sick of seeing the killing of Thomas and Martha Wayne. Fans, they want to see a fresh story, and I think that is what we are going to get with this new movie. I would also like to bring up a problem that people are having with the casting of Robert Pattinson as the Batman, or people are calling him on the internet Battinson. Most people know him from his days starring in the Twilight series as a sparkling vampire trapped in a love triangle. I see where everyone is coming from, and yes, maybe Robert Pattinson doesn't scream Bruce Wayne, but what really got me on board with Pattinson was a movie called The Lighthouse. It is about two lighthouse keepers trying to maintain their sanity whilst living on a remote and mysterious New England island in the 1890s. It stars Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson. Pattinson's stellar acting in this noir thriller really drove the movie home for me, and I highly suggest it to anyone looking to check out Robert Pattinson's acting chops. Well, that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed my breakdown of the Batman trailer. This movie is expected to come out in October of 2021. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.